Snapshot, the jazz dance with Brandon, Brooke, Chloe, Nia, and Maddie and Paige did not place at all. Kenzie and Vivi's acrobatic jazz duet, Summer Fun, was pulled.
Not happening.
Maddie's lyrical called Universe, she won first in the 8 and under solo, and she won Petite Miss Star Power 2011. And Nia's ethnic dance, Bollywood, she won first in the 9 to 11 folkloric solo, and she got a high gold score.
Way to go, Maddie and Nia.
I know.
Look at y'all.
Yeah, I love that. Here we go with our mom pyramid. I normally go first, so why don't you go first?
Okay, my pyramid is kind of like an actual pyramid. So we're going to start on the bottom. Obviously on the bottom is Kathy because homegirl didn't show up.
Yep.
And then she's like, I'm getting off this party train.
Yep.
So Yu's on the bottom.
Okay.
Next up, we have Melissa because she has no backbone.
Yes.
No backbone.
Yep.
Grow a backbone, Melissa.
Yep.
Then on the next tier, we've got Christy and Kelly. Both had like not a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
You know, like they were just kind of like there, but not really there, you know? So like, meh. Yeah. But then on top is Holly because she's obviously a queen and we love her. But she, for me in this episode, I think she really grew and like you can see where she realizes she needs to be as like a mom.
Yeah.
And not as an educator.
Yep.
You know, like she needs to be more of the mom. And
I agree with your pyramid. Mine was exactly the same. I really love Holly this episode. She got really vulnerable and she really opened up to us. She let us kind of see her softer side because normally she plays this tough educator who is no nonsense, but we really do get to see her like be a softened and in her momness of it all. Though we didn't see Christy or Kelly a lot this episode, I think both of them were really good friends for the other moms in this episode. Like Christy in particular was a really good friend to Holly, really trying to comfort her when she was not emotionally with it. And then Kelly was just a really good friend and trying to stand up for Melissa when Melissa wouldn't stand up for herself. And I thought it was really cute how like supportive and fun and how she didn't like make it awkward or weird when Brooke was on the date with Brandon. I thought it was nice. Next I have Melissa. She threw Nia under the bus and didn't handle Maddie's like poolside freak out very well. So that bothers me. And then, of course, she didn't have a backbone, didn't stand up to Kathy, didn't say, you know, you impacted my daughter this week. That's not cool. She just wanted to not have an altercation. And then Kathy's at the bottom, of course, because she didn't show up and then she quit. So, I mean, not much more I can say about that.
See you later, Kathy.
Yeah, except see you soon. Boo. So really quickly, not shown in this episode, thanks to Dance Moms Wiki, they competed Where Have All the Children Gone? Again. It won first in the 8 and under small group, and they were the 8 and under national champion of 2011. So this was a national competition. They just didn't share that that was a national competition. Brooke performed an acrobatic solo called Creature, and it won fourth in the 12 to 14 solo, and it tied. And she wins first in the 12 to 14 acrobatic solo division, and she gets a platinum score. Paige does an acrobatic solo called People. She gets third in the 9 to 11 solo. She also ties, and she wins first in the 9 to 11 acrobatic solo. She also gets a platinum score. Neither of their dances were shown during this episode, but they were later shown in an episode of Abby's Dance-a-thon. And then Sammy Small, she was one of the girls that was on Dance Moms Miami. She was at this competition and danced for Dance Academy of North Lauderdale, and her solo, The Anthem, placed 6th in the 9 to 11 solos. So Paige Rooney beat Miss Sammy Small.
Proud of you, Paige.
I know. Way to do it, girl. Way to freaking do it. But this episode, it really just was, you know?
Oh, God,
it also was not, though. And it was really uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
Beginning to end. Hate that for us.
It's okay.
We will survive.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed today. And you'll join us next week for whatever shenanigans we get into next week.
I might come. I don't know.
I probably am not going to show up. And even if I do, I might be half asleep. So there's that.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Have a great week. Bye.
Dance Moms Junkies, thanks for coming and hang out with us today.
Yeah, thanks for listening to our episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Join us back next week for our next episode. And until then, follow us on the Facebook at Dance Moms Junkies, on the Instagram at Dance Moms Junkies, and the Twitter at DM Junkies Pod.
Tweet, tweet.